Salve. Anyways, this is going to be a video where basically has Shonen Jump SJ become SJW ShitJunkWoke, and a lot of this has to do with like around the act age. They started to like really censor stuff, and they get rid of like a lot of things and things like that. So basically, like, you don't really see females, you don't see attractive females, they're not really drawing females, they're not putting females in these situations, they're not really doing fan service for the most part. You're not really seeing females like the, you know, like with big chests or anything. Like Dr. Stone and many others have really gone hill. There's like Outlaw Star, where they banned the episode of Outlaw Star. It didn't air until like a few episodes, like a few years ago, like, and it was Outlaw Stars in like the 90s, so you know what I mean? Censorship's nothing new. So we're going to look, I'm going to go through what Shonen Jump's got right now in the Viz Media set real quick. You can see this is like one of the big things right now, like Undead Unlock. And look, that's a girl. That's supposed to be a girl. It kind of looks like a female ass. I mean, no fat appeal at all. So, here you can see, you can read them on Viz Free. And we're going to go through them. Like One Punch Man, Season 1 was pretty good. After Season 2, I really stopped with the manga for the most part. Then you can see we have Ghost Reaper Girl. And Ghost Reaper Girl, that's like my favorite of the new ones. That's Chloe, and behind there's Kai. Kai's a kite, it's a chain devil. And they're censoring it already. They were trying to ban this before the Act Age thing even happened. There was a CBR article. I'll probably do a thing on that. Issue 6 of this, they censored a panel where the girl is talking to the reanimator West guy. So I don't know what she said. Maybe she said something about him being like the lolicon. Maybe that was what it was. This is Undead Unluck, and you can see this one's like pretty popular right now, but that's supposed to be a female, and really doesn't do it for me. And they got like a little lolly and like a little ball, kind of like a Phantasm ball and stuff. So we'll see how long it goes. Earlier on, it was more like an Evil Dead type thing. We had like a couple of Dead and Necronomicon. This is Demon Slayer. They released like a little supplement chapter on that. The supplement chapter is actually pretty decent, to be honest with you, but you know, it was alright. It was better than the ending of Demon Slayer, but it's like Kimetsu no Yaiba. I don't know if that even translates into Demon Slayer. So you know, then we moved into this type of crap. And to be fair, the Promised Neverland, the Promised, you know, Blood Libel, the Fatherless Mammy Land, or whatever the hell you want to call it. This chapter was actually pretty good. It gave Ray a little bit of a thing, let Ray do some stuff, you know what I mean? Probably better than any of the ending stuff in the final arcs. Probably the best chapter in about 100 chapters, so from about 81 on, it's probably the best chapter. Black Clover. Black Clover's pretty popular right now. Black Clover's one of my favorites. I'm a little biased because it's fantasy. Reminds me a little bit of like a Bronze Age manga in some ways, so yeah, you know, Black Clover's probably my favorite, but in bias, it's like Berserk. It's got a lot of influences and stuff, so you know, but you know, one of the chapters a few chapters ago was kind of weak, but My Hero Academia is kind of like a third-rate, second-rate superhero comic. It's got influences of Star Wars and other stuff. Superhero comics aren't as popular in Japan as they are in the USA, because, you know, but it's alright. It's like back in the 90s when I sold over 100,000 comics. Maybe it would be like Wildcats, like one of those knockoffs. Marshall, look, that's like the female in Marshall. There's like no fat appeal in this. It's kind of like, if you like Mob Psycho and all that other stuff, and it's, you know, a little bit like the one, you know, it's alright, but not really too special. This is kind of like the future of manga. You're going to see like these type of crap mangas, where it's like all action, and most of the stuff is adapted. So, Blood Oath, that's like another vampire thing. You notice how there's like vampires, demons, devils. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like exorcists, there's a lot of like stuff like that, a lot of like Naruto type rip-offs and stuff in a way. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, this one's like the one that's really popular. They got the anime, they're really pushing it. It's another one of those kind of like those exorcist type things. I'm not really too into it or too interested in it. This one I wasn't interested in either, just so you know. I looked at it, and I like vampires and stuff. Chainsaw Man, one of the best ones. It's kind of got a bit of like a little bit of a Bronze Age, but maybe more of like a Copper Age or like something like that. But I think the style, the art, you know, Power's my favorite character. There's not really that, but they look, it's more like an Alex Top, but like you know who the characters are, like something like Black Clover. Black Clover might be more complex, but a lot of the characters might look each like a bit like each other, and Attack on Titan stuff. So Taft, it's a little bit minimalistic. He did Herculoids, he did Space Ghost, he did a lot of comics. I've used some of his type of style and zones before. So this, I'd say the style, the art's a little bit like 80s. Then we have like We Never Learn, and you know what, I don't read that, I have no interest in that. Phantom Seer is alright. But like I said, it's another one of these Exorcist type comics and stuff. So you know what I mean, I read the first few chapters. The last chapter they had the girl wearing a coat, they had his sister where you didn't see her at all. So the few females they have in there that might be attractive they're not really been showing lately. Dr. Stone's really went the worst. All the females I used to love how it was like kind of like a Fred Flintstone like a type of thing. Like you know what I mean? They would draw the females like very attractive. They had very nice features. A lot of them were Mary Sue's, but they were very attractive Mary Sue's, like Callisto from Xena. So now it's basically garbage. They went from being like double D cups, like A cups. They don't even show their chest. They shoot around them. They're trying to change to more of like an action manga. The Gravity Boys, you know, the only thing I'm surprised it lasted this long. One of the people like changed his gender in that, so I'm not even going to comment too much on it, but I'm shocked that it's gone to like 38 issues, so that's all I can say really. This one is kind of nice. I'd never read it, but like you figure with all the negative police and cop stuff, like, you know what I mean, I guess it's nice to have a manga like that. This is another one of those like silly gag type mangas, not really my thing, you know what I mean. This one supposedly had some fan service. Another person changed his genders. That NeoXO dude, he did like a review on this. This is like death of manga right here. I saw this when they had this on the Viz Media page, like the main thing. I'm like, you know what, manga's pretty dead. When I saw this, the Me and the Robo Go, when I saw the girl in the Jump into Summer, one of the last times that like, you know, we were even like decent things, I knew like Shonen Jump days the numbers. It was going to go from SJ to SJW soon. I really have no interest in this. It looks like one of those like sort of Yakuza type things. Moriking I actually like. I've read every issue of Moriking. I like there's like a B-girl in it that's kind of hot. I don't know if she's a person of color or a bug of color. That's Moriking. Then like his nemesis now is like a stag beetle. The stag beetle's like naked. So it's pretty cool, like the stag beetle's naked and he's against people wearing clothes. And he's the forest king and they're trying to take over. It's a bit of a gag manga, but I even like the Mantis girl and stuff. I have this thing against bugs, that PTSD, but you know, this is kind of cool to read, you know what I mean? You have all these, like, look at Hell's Paradise. You got somebody with a sword, and then you have somebody with, like, a, you know, the thing from Naruto that they're always throwing. So, you know, you have a lot of these types of comics. Spy X Family, some little girls, some family. I'm not really too interested in that at all. You know what I mean? It's not really my thing. I like really, like fantasy, like really low-tech or really high-tech in general. Blue Exorcist, another guy with a sword, another one of these, like, Exorcist yokai type things. Monster 8, Kaiju number 8. It's alright. You got some like token diversity type characters, like, oh, we're gonna make this person, but it's basically like a monster comic. It's got like a guy in his middle ages as the main character. It's got like another Mary Sue female character, somewhat attractive. It's done by a female. I was really glad Viz put this on their site, and they put it kind of late. They let you where you can read all the chapters. Platinum Man, like I have no opinion on that, you know. Here you have Sorta at the end, you got another guy with a sword, you know, you see that. Here you have like Twin Star Exorcist, another Exorcist stuff, people with the sword, World Trigger, you know what I mean, World Trigger, I have no opinion. I'm actually neutral with One Piece. I remember when the anime was in Toonami and they got rid of it, I was like, whatever. The Burn the Witch stuff isn't really that good. It was really hard to read, a lot of overrated people, a lot of Bleach fans, and like the females aren't even that attractive, the dragons were kind of silly, but it was pretty brutal to get through to read it. Then you have like more of this stuff. Boruto I don't really like. I didn't even like Dragon Ball, much less Boruto, and it's a little more tech than I like. Dragon Ball Super I prefer, like the anime. They have Ghost Rider Paradox. I think they seeded writings. Another one, you see more Ghost, Exorcist, like the same type of stuff. I think on Manga Help, there's a lot of people wrote some fake reviews to give it like a fake hype, just like in the magazine, but it didn't even last 15 issues. You know what I mean? Then you see like another thing that looks just like it. Bone Collection, I liked it. I read the 15 issues. They should unlock all these chapters, let these people read it. They'd be more likely to be other stuff. And then the other stuff I really have no opinion on, except Burn the Witch. You can see, look at this SJW art style on Burn the Witch. They should unlock all the chapters. The best chapter was the first chapter, and it went downhill after that. But like, look at that. That's supposed to be the female. All the females are kind of ugly, and it didn't even last 20 issues. So I hope you enjoyed this, and take care, and goodbye.